How's it going, guys? It's Smith's Random Stuff here, and by the time you're watching this video I'm going to be back in England, my home country, but right now as it stands I am currently in Spain. Very beautiful country, I'll admit. The place where I stayed was in Blanes, which is somewhat near Barcelona, and it's very close to the coast, as to put it. The hotel which I was staying in, which was Hotel Pimar, was it was very posh, to say the least. It felt like a 5-star hotel, but not as really posh or expensive. It was right next to the coast, or beach even, so you literally had to cross the roads, and right there, the sea and beach were there from the balcony. The balcony and room which we had was at the back, so it wasn't looking onto the beach, but it was looking into an alleyway, which was quite nice. There was other hotels and some flats there with other people's balconies, and there was this one balcony which had a ton of pigeons on. Every now and then you just look on the ground beneath that balcony and there'd be a load of bird shit, and that's what pigeons do. But the room which we had had 3 rooms. It had a main room, a room which had I don't know how to put this, a bed sofa. It would be a sofa and then it would convert into a bed. I slept in this, and this had a TV in the room, and it just had a desk with some lights. The other room, it was the bathroom. It had a shower, and it had a bath built into the shower, and it had some sink and a nice mirror which was all nice, well and lit up. So it was pretty good. And the final room was the main master bedroom, which had a TV, double bed, and the room with the balcony door. It's actually quite a nice room. I'm sitting in it now. It's very quiet. I don't think the walls are soundproof though, because I have heard a lot of banging. Not that type of banging, but a lot of banging and, I don't know, shouting, I guess, or talking. So I don't think they're quite soundproof. For the first few nights that I stayed here, I woke up and I felt like I was in a fridge. Now, you're probably thinking that I've gone insane. No. They've got this ventilation / aircon, and you can make it really cold, okay? And when I say cold, I mean it feels like you've stepped into a fridge and you're living in it. On the first few nights, the ventilation was at the max, because we were hitting temperatures around 40 to 45 degrees Celsius, which, as you can imagine, me being a Brit, most commonly living in the UK and not going abroad for 10 years, as you can imagine, I am not used to this temperature at all. And of course I look like a complete and utter idiot in front of all the Spanish people who are all used to this temperature. We had the aircon on max, and so I was freezing for the first night, because it's a very small room, my room. Very small. The hotel was great, to be honest. In there it was like a bed and breakfast type thing. You woke up between a certain time, you'd have breakfast, and then you'd have another time which would be dinner time / or as I call it, tea time. Yeah, you probably won't understand, but essentially during that, at the breakfast time, there was not much. I found myself at between the times of 6 AM and 10 AM, I found myself living off apple juice and croissants. just plain regular croissants, not even chocolate filled or anything, just regular croissants, because the rest of the random shit was junk. And what I mean by this is it's stuff that I have never heard of before, neither do I want to try. So, I found myself living off that for all week, and when it came to dinner time, I found myself living off not much again, because half of the stuff was horrible. They had this one thing on, and it said that it was seafood, and it turns out it was pasta, but it was on really long, I don't know how to put it, stringy stuff, and it was green, and I was like, what the hell is that? I tried it and it was pasta, but I didn't like it. It tasted odd, partly because it had a mix of beef in there and tomatoes for some reason, because I don't know, maybe that's what the Spanish eat. But still, I found myself living off mostly bread rolls, and as you can imagine, bread rolls, you know, they've got wheat, and I forgot the other thing that they have in them, but you know, a lot of yeast, there we go, I think. A lot of that in your system ain't good for the bowels, and as you can imagine, yeah. Speaking of bowels, as in most countries, the water has increased nutrients inside of it, so it was, how do I put this, a bit of a bad mistake to eat the water here, eat the water here. High in nutrients, not good for the bowels. You know, I'm pretty sure it's called traveller's flu or some, not traveller's flu. I don't know what's called traveller's something, but you know, definitely if you're going to Spain and you're from the UK or a country which has low nutrient water, don't drink it. Just stick to bottled water, even though it can be quite expensive. Now that I've mostly speak about the hotel, and there's one more thing that I need to say about the hotel, it had a pool on the roof, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing, this is luxury 6-star hotel. Turns out, it wasn't on the beach side, it was facing the back alley, you know, the one with all the bird shit on the floor. And apart from that, the hotel was good. They had entertainment on at night down in the bar. In the bar, I found myself living off Coke, not cocaine, I mean Coca-Cola, for those, I don't know who would be dumb enough to think that. But yeah, surprisingly enough, I didn't actually go in the sea. I walked across it, walked across the sand there a bit, got the water splash up on my feet, but I didn't actually walk. Pardon me, didn't actually walk on the, I mean, I didn't actually swim in the sea, there we go, I couldn't get my words out there. It's very late here, it's around 11ish, so I'm very tired and I've been up since 7 AM. But yeah, it was great. Hotel was good. Now that I've covered mostly the hotel and stuff, I'll move on to Spain itself, or at least the area that I was within. So Blanes, as you know, is on the coast. It's got a dock. I believe it's called Port de Blanes or something like that. That was very nice. They had I believe they had a yacht in there, which was massive. It was around, I want to say 10 times as big as not even 10 times, 50 times big than a regular sailboat, and the thing was massive. It used to honk its horn once or twice when we saw it, just here, and it just used to pull out of port and just disappear for the rest of the day. But the port was nice. There was this long stretch every morning when I went out for a walk and just to see some things. There used to be runners running back and forth. It's a really, and I mean it's like perfectly straight, all flat ground, so it's perfect for runners and cyclists. And another thing that I noticed is that in Spain, so many people have small dogs. Like, everywhere I was just seeing little chihuahuas, or little pugs, or little French bulldogs, or shih tzus, or something around that line. And I rarely saw any big dogs, and when I did see big dogs, I mean they were big dogs. I mean 3/4 of the size of me. Like, I want to say, I believe I saw a husky, and I believe I saw I can't remember now, like a massive Labrador, and I was thinking, how do they cope with the heat? I know that they're probably adapted to it, but how is my question. And I kind of felt sorry for them, but they seemed fine when they were just walking off, panting and having some water every now and then, so I just let the question pass by my head. The area that we were in, of course, as you know, Blanes, like I've already said, it was beautiful, very nice. One of the days we actually went on a boat trip, which costed quite a bit, to say the least. I'm not going to state the price, because, yeah, but quite expensive. And we went on that, we got tickets and took us out the whole day, and it took us up the entire Costa Brava, whatever you want to call it. And we went to, I can't remember where it was now, but it was I believe a small little town, and it was near some kind of, I believe what used to be something in the 1800s or something, and it was some kind of fort/castle thing. And within this town was very narrow, what you'd find in Spain, very narrow back streets with, you know, like cobblestone roads, etc. Very nice, and there was some, I don't know what other words to describe them with. They were very traditional, to say the least. I can't. There was a lot of shops, and there's a lot of stores and restaurants down those corridors, streets. It's hard to describe all. You know, Spain is a very cultural place. As most of you will know if you've never been here before. I'm kind of intrigued about the culture a bit-ish. Another thing that I found is that everywhere has balconies. Nowhere else. Everywhere has balconies, no matter where you go. Even the castle, fort, buildings have balconies. I'm not joking about that. But still, I've mostly covered the area. We didn't actually do much. We walked back and down up the coast, went in a few shops, went to some restaurants. So I'll move on to the people. This is going to be quite a controversial statement, but the people here were extremely rude, what I found, and that's kind of put a bad impression on me of Spanish people. I found that I was getting barged into a lot, being pulled dirty looks from just random people who walked into me. And I also found that after holding the door for someone or anything, they won't say thank you or whatever they say in their language. And I know it's probably because they don't understand me, but I think that, you know, you should pay a bit of respect. And I found that we were being barged into a lot. I remember one time when I was putting toast through this toast machine, this woman's didn't come out right, so she grabbed her piece of toast and put it over mine as it was going through. So knowing me, I yeeted it off her, and she got pretty annoyed. But still, I've found that a lot of people here are quite rude. They'll pull you quite a bit of dirty looks. But apart from that, this trip's been great. I've not been abroad in a while, especially to the Mediterranean. But apart from that, I hope you have enjoyed this somewhat. I don't know what to call it, some kind of vlog, or I don't know what you'd call it. But apart from that, I've enjoyed my trip here to some extent. And I hope you guys, if you haven't already, get to visit the country one day. Apart from that, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below anything that you want me to do next. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Have a great time.